Hello, 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 hello. Tonight feels like one of those nights that it's experiment. It's one of those nights that just feels like it's not like I attempted one thing and it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So here is attempt number 2 of something, and we'll see, because this was definitely not what I was thinking I was gonna be doing tonight. So sometimes you just have to kind of look at something and readjust everything that you're doing, everything that you're thinking. So I don't even think I said who I am, where I've come from, where I'm going, any of that. So I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11, and he has autism, and we paint together, working on his fine motor skills. And a lot of times I paint flowers, which I have a feeling this is going to kind of end up being flower-ish. But right now, these are kind of our wings. I started painting a flower painting, and every time I touch it, I've been staying up too late, definitely too late, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. And it's I should truly paint earlier in the day, but right now I just paint late at night. So I started painting one thing. I wanted to paint pansies. Well, that did not go like I was thinking it was going to go. And so here we are. Okay. And I'm going to go back in here in just a minute and make more lines and more defining moments here. A lot of times when I paint big sections like this, I paint finger paint, but I had completely other things on my mind, and this really truly was not where we were going with this. So here we are, which is fine. Just sometimes, sometimes what you think is happening and what really happens is two different things. And I'm still floating from yesterday. My son has had, and hopefully we're through this phase, but it's very hard on him when it rains, extremely hard on him. And so he did not want one raindrop on him, one raindrop on me, one raindrop on the car. The list goes on. And it's so incredibly, how do you even explain to somebody that we can't go out at that time because it's raining? And sometimes it was worse than others, and it would lead to hours upon hours of meltdowns for him. And, that's just, I can't even imagine when he would hear rain what he would go through, because it just breaks my heart. I'm not a big fan of rain, but to hear him just be so upset about it. So yesterday, he loves Curious George, and I'm so very thankful for Curious George, because Curious George has made a huge change in our life with sleeping. And now I think I owe Curious George a big thank you for rain and mud. Yesterday, when we were getting ready for church, Owen had his, what he calls, winter sandals on. They're just like a sandal that has like the fuzzy inside, so he calls them winter sandals. And he then was watching this video, and I guess he heard the rain or looked outside, and he had decided he wanted to go play in the mud like Curious George. So he switched to his rain boots, and then we went to church, and he had a great morning with he sat in the part of the service with me to listen to the songs, because he absolutely loves music, and he sat there and, well, stood for part of it, sat for part of it, and then I took him to his classroom, and I went and finished the service, and then we went out in the rain. It was still raining when we were done, and he played and played and played and played in the mud puddles, in the rain. And it was just an amazing thing, because he was having the time of his life. He was so enjoying it. He just kept going and going. And every time I'd say, we gotta go, because it was not cold yesterday, but it was cooler, and it was raining, and so I just didn't want him to, they go back and forth. Is it rain? Is it being wet? Is that causes colds? Is it this? Is it that? So, but it wasn't that cold, so I wasn't too worried about the temperature. And he was so excited about playing in the rain. It was so, my heart is full. He loved every minute of it. He just kept going on, and I couldn't convince him. He finally decided it was time to go, and so it was such a beautiful experience, and from him, we literally could not go to a therapy session a little over a month ago. We had to wait till it stopped raining till we could go, and it just, fortunately, we got there. They were running late, and we were running late, so it all worked out. But from going from that to this unbelievable experience with him, just being able to go and play in the rain, this is a miracle. It's such a miracle. And I'm still floating from it. I'm still floating from yesterday's just huge thing. And he's ready to go back into the mud. He is ready. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it or put some flowers on it. And I think I'm just going to leave it. Sometimes I do like a vine on there. But I think I'm just going to leave it. I want to kind of stretch this out a little bit, but I'm afraid. This is what I get when I use just a couple of paintbrushes, because I get all the colors on there. There, I did it. I just wanted like a little rougher edge on there, up there, something. I think we're done. So I can try pansies tomorrow, maybe. So I always do O for Owen, and then L and B. L, my B. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I can't talk tonight. But I am, like I said, certainly floating from Owen's great experience. And today he had music therapy and vision therapy, and he did great. He was a little distracted with the vision therapy, but he still did good. So, and he's been 2 weeks to the vision or music therapy, and he's loving that. So my boy's a musician. He's one day, I feel it. He's come so far, and I know he's gonna be up on stage one day. He wanted to go up there yesterday, and like, you gotta learn to play the songs, and then you can. But I have no doubt. I said I was done, but I just wanted to add some more little, like, okie dokie, putting it down. All right, well, thanks for watching and being a part of our day. Doodles!